Hi, I'm Ali. I'm a volunteer at the LGBT Foundation, and coming out for me was a very long and confusing process, as it is for many people. I grew up in a very religious part of rural Ireland, which wasn't exactly the most encouraging environment for someone who was questioning their sexuality. Um, I was always very open with my friends about my curiosities and how uncertain I was about who or what I was attracted to. But I could never really act on my curiosities due to being in such a religious part of the country, I guess. Um, I had a boyfriend for some time a few years ago, but this clarified for me that I wasn't attracted to men and that this relationship wasn't right for me. Um, so I put every thought about being in a relationship or every question about my sexuality in a box and I ignored it for some time. I figured perhaps I was destined to be alone or that relationships just weren't right for me or something. But a few years ago, I met a girl who I fell very much in love with. It was all it was a bit of a whirlwind romance. And she changed everything for me. She answered so many questions that I had about myself, and um, yeah, it just made me really, I don't know, excited about life and relationships again. Um, so after I met her, I I came out as a lesbian to everyone that I knew, really, my friends and classmates and lecturers and the person driving the bus, anyone who'd listen. Um, I guess because I had this pure excitement for figuring this thing out about myself, and this aspect of myself became such a positive thing and not a negative thing that I wanted to ignore and keep in a box. Um, Before her, I felt like I could never really speak to anyone about what I was questioning because I couldn't put it into words. I couldn't really describe what I wasn't sure about and what I wanted answered. Um, but once I kind of figured it out, I just wanted to shout from the rooftops um, about it. Yeah, so I've been out for 3 years now, um, and I'll never hide anything that I'm questioning about myself again, I think. So yeah, it's good to come out and be proud.